EA Sports is proud to bring you coverage of PGA Tour golf. Today from 17 Mile Drive on the Monterey Peninsula and historic Pebble Beach golf links. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today. And by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right, over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing from sea to shining sea. Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get around at Pebble Beach?
And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there. Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup. Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Not an ideal result. They're hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Okay, good par here at the second, and that will keep him at -1. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got about 98 yards to the front, 117 to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. good look at that all the way in. It's a birdie that pushed that score to 3 under for the round. So here we are, Frank, the fifth hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one-iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back. Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Okay, nicely done. Birdie streak ends at 2, but this at least will be a par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Will do just fine. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
It struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at par 5. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel. 7th tee at Pebble Beach absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate I don't know, piece of cake, where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize you're just bitten off more than you can chew.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Noted this for birdie.
Yeah, this is when he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt, moving back to his right.
That is a picture of class right there. A tee shot on the green, and then a long putt goes down for birdie. Now to one of the most picturesque par fours in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par four anywhere in the world. And this, not the longest hole players will encounter, so just an iron off the tee, and it works out to perfection from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. 4 under on the day. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club. Bogey at the last and found the rough here. It's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction. Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, what, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that is going to win the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 410, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Here we go.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
It's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line here. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
If only they could all be that short. Very well played there, and it results in an easy birdie. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17, but 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. "19 feet away." Three is a good score, believe me, here at the 12. No question about that. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par fours here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make three here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those three bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
He's got 118 yards to the front of the green, 124 to get to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Well, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. Good round going at 6 under. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Chance now for another birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge. Yeah, completely forgot to hit it.
Boy, nothing seems to phase this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie. Oh, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, that's acceptable there. This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. Par 4 16th hole, Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, do you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that, but that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
You bet. easy as can be. That's in for birdie. If you stop for just a moment, it can really hit you where you are and what's happened here. This 17th hole at Pebble Beach, the par 3. Jack with a 1-iron that hit the flagstick in 1972 on his way to winning the U.S. Open Championship. And then a decade later, Tom Watson from just long of the green, chipping in for a birdie to beat Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, history made here at the 17th hole. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'd just take it and run to the next hole.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. Seven under on the day. Frank, you don't need to say a whole lot. 18T, Pebble Beach.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful finishing hole, Rich. Two of my favorites really are this hole here, just looking at that tee shot, and the 18th at St. Andrews because of exactly where you are. But, you know, this hole, when you look at the water there, Stillwater Cove, it's so beautifully framed by the bunkers. And then when you start to look at the tee shot, you start to notice what the designer's done, just leaving the tree there in the middle of the fairway. So the decisions, do I play short, left, or right? And it's not the only tree on the hole, too, because that upcoming second shot, you have another tree short right to contend with. But if there's ever a hole you want a birdie to finish, this is the one.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. That is not the spot to be. Now this for another birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will mean it is a round of 65, 7 under par. Absolutely terrific. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank?
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
For the entire team,